Okay, I'm going to make a smoothie. This is great for kids because it tastes great, it's sweet, it's cool, and for parents of autistic kids who have a hard time getting good food into their kids, this is a way to get a very nutrient-dense, tasty beverage into your child, and it's also a great way to administer supplements. So I'm going to start with 1.5 cups of almond milk, and this is gluten and casein free. And the quantities I'm showing will probably serve 4 people. It depends on how much you're going to consume. This is 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and this is great. It's calorie dense. It's great for people with blood sugar problems because it stays with you for a while. It's also really good for the intestinal tract. It's got lauric acid in it, which is something that feeds the cells of the intestine, which is great for kids with bowel problems. This is about 4 tablespoons of flax oil. This is an essential fat rich in omega-3s. Pour that right in there. And this tastes good over fish oil. It's better in a smoothie because fish oil is too strong and you tend to taste the fish oil. This is about 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds, and this is good for fiber as well as the oils also. But it's really a great source of fiber. So I'm going to put my liquid ingredients and my dry ingredients together, and then I'm going to mix it up. Start it out on slow. And you just want to mix it until things are well blended, because the oil will have a tendency to separate out if you let it sit there for too long. So you've got the oil blended, the flax seeds are blended. Some options at this point are if you wanted to add protein powder, you could do so at this point. If you want to add some of these products, like we use Miracle Greens and Miracle Reds. These are whole food concentrates of vegetables and fruits, very high in antioxidants and nutrients. And I usually use a scoop of each. You can use more depending on how much you're making, but today we'll just use a scoop of each. And the Miracle Reds. This will change the color slightly, but we're going to add some frozen fruit, which will make it ultimately look fruity. Okay, so we've got our powdered ingredients in. At this point too, if you want to make it really calorie dense, you can add some almond butter, which gives it a very thick and rich taste. And I've got about 1 tablespoon of almond butter there. Get that all blended. Speed it up a little bit. I think one of the mistakes people make in making smoothies is they don't allow the ingredients to mix up very well, and then it ends up tasting too chalky. So this is a good point to add the frozen fruit, and you can use what you prefer. With kids, especially if they like bananas, frozen bananas are great because it gives a real creamy, almost a shake or ice cream consistency. So this is about 1/2 or 3/4 of a frozen banana. And what I have here is some frozen mango, which also gives it a real creamy texture. If you don't like mango, you can use frozen peaches. And this is approximately, probably about 1.5 cups. And this is just some frozen cherries. Now I prefer frozen fruit over fresh because of the consistency it gives it. And if you're trying to use this as a means of getting supplements into your kids, if it's really cold, they tend to taste the cold first. So the cold has more of a dominant presence in their mouth, and if there's supplements in there, they won't taste the supplements so much. Okay, and you just grind all that up. Okay, one little tip if you're trying to get supplements into your kids is you don't want to give them a full glass of smoothie and mix the supplements into the smoothie. You want to start out with a very small amount that you know they're capable of drinking. Start out with, let's see, we could probably do just a little bit more. And then add your supplements to this and mix it up well and give that to them to drink. And if they want to have more, then you can give them another 1/2 cup or however much they want to drink so that they can just enjoy it. Because if you put it in a 1/2 cup of smoothie or this much smoothie and you add your supplements to it and they don't drink it, you've wasted your supplements. So start with a small amount.